Watch it.
Welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be making Henry's delicious chocolate donut. There's two types of donuts. There's the yeast-raised glazed ring donut.
Like what the fuck?
And the filled donut.
Like I just can't tell if he's serious or not. Like I can't tell. Cause it's like an old video too. It's like it's 6 years old.
The filled donut can be stuffed with preserves or custard or pretty much any kind of fluid that you can imagine. So, without further ado, like they say in New York, hey, let's make a fucking donut. Okay, so the recipe I'm using makes 5 donuts, but we're only going to be making 1 donut, so I'm just going to be dividing the ingredients by 5. So instead of 4 eggs, we'll be using 0.8 of an egg. So I'm just going to put some of this back. I have a little plate here that I'll be using for my division. Whisk it up a little bit. Okay, so I've got 2 tablespoons of melted butter, so I'll be using 1/5 of that. This looks about right. Over here I have some milk.
Fucking eggs. The fucking eggs. I didn't notice that the first time. Watch the fucking eggs.
I have some milk. And again, we'll use about 1/5 of that. Stir it up a little bit. Okay. Hey Siri, how much is 1/5 of 1 tablespoon of yeast?
Oh my god.
0.2 tablespoons is 0.00078 gallons.
Okay. So about 1/5. Hey Siri, how much is 1/5?
5.
Hey Siri, how much is 1/4
1
of?
plus 1 over 4 is 1.25.
Hey Siri,
Please try again in a moment.
hey Siri.
Well, bleh.
One-fourth
1
of.
plus 1 over 4 is 1.25.
Hey Siri,
Please try again in a moment.
hey Siri.
Well, bleh.
Now we're just gonna knead the dough a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up and let the dough
I'm gonna
sit for
choke
about
and die.
15 minutes so it gets nice and puffy. Maybe this is a good time for us to fire up our vegetable oil.
Oh
We're
my
pouring
god.
enough oil to submerge approximately 1 donut.
Okay.
Dude, I'm
Okay,
fucking
let's
crying.
grab this bad boy. Roll it up like a pancake. And roll it up into a log. You know, I live in Hollywood, so all the names of the streets are named after famous actors or actresses. Like, for example, the street one over from me is called Fairfax. That one's not, but there's also High Point and then Crescent Heights. So actually, no, it doesn't do that. And next we're going to just conjoin the tips
So no, it actually
to
doesn't
make a
do
donut
that.
shape. Here we go. Let's put this in the oil for 1 minute.
Oh my god.
Then flip to the other side. Let's take this bad boy out and let him cool
What
down a little
the
bit.
fuck is that? Dude, did you hear how heavy that was?
This bad boy out and let him cool down a little bit.
It shook the whole damn table. It shook the whole
Now
fucking
it's time
table.
to start thinking about some toppings that we can put on our donut. I've got some chocolate chips here. I'm going to melt in the microwave on high for 30 seconds.
Dude, peep the knives, by the way. just pointing straight up to the microwave, right where you're reaching.
I also have some other surprises, like some chocolate sprinkles. And a lot of times you can even put your favorite cereal on top of your donut. I've got some Fiber One, which is not only good cereal, but it's also good for the digestive system. So let's
Fiber
get
One.
started.
There's something broken inside of me, something no one else can see. Something hurts and it's way down deep. I think there's something wrong with me.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna form sort of a assembly line, if you will, where I'm just gonna take our donut and I'm gonna dip it in the chocolate. And then we're just gonna dip it in our Fiber One. And then now we're gonna put on our chocolate chips. And now we have our completed donut.
Bro.
Henry's Delicious Chocolate Donut.
Did you hear how loud that crunch was? Dude, it sounded like he bit into bark off a damn tree.
Well, thanks for joining me, everybody, here on Henry's Kitchen. And as always, I want to say a special thank you to all the patrons at Patreon/Henry's Kitchen for keeping these videos possible.
All the kids in the neighborhood.
Oh my fucking god. Dude, I'm actually fucking crying right now. I am actually crying right now. I was laughing so hard. Do we go back to the Nerd Root quest or do we find one more video of his? Do we find one more video that I haven't watched of his? Let's see. Or if he's his latest upload was 4 days ago. He's still uploading. Hold on. We gotta find a fire one. We'll see if he has one of him like making a steak or something. I wonder how bad that gets. Oh. Oh, I think I found the one. This is the last one we're watching. This is the last one we're watching. Then we're gonna go back to the game. Henry's Meatloaf. This has gotta be fire.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be making Henry's post-holiday meatloaf for
Still
one.
raw.
Meatloaf, or ML, is a Roman dish that dates all the way back to the 5th century AD and is said to be a distant cousin to the Dutch meatball. Contemporary American meatloaf, or CAM, has been shown by research to provide comfort to depression victims during the post-holiday season. So let's get started. Oh.
Did you hear the fucking cat?
Oh, and I have a new sponsor now. It's called the Pet Safe Mega
Oh, it is a
Kitty
cat.
Auto Feeder.
Aw.
And it's pretty cool because what it does is when roast beef's bowl runs out of food, it
Roast
rotates and then it
beef?
gives them another one, so I don't have to worry about feeding them. It's okay, just wait a couple more seconds and you're gonna have more food. I think it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to.
What the fuck?
He's actually had kind of a fast heartbeat lately.
I wonder fucking why.
Some broccoli. The nice thing about meatloaf is that you can sort of hide your veggies in there. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, more than 200 Canadian men die each year trying to pee over the side of their boat while they're intoxicated.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
No, hold
so-
on, hold on. I was too focused on the fact that he's putting fucking broccoli in a goddamn meatloaf. What the fuck did he just say about Canadians?
You're gonna start by sauteing up some broccoli. The nice thing about meatloaf is that you can sort of hide your veggies in there. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, more than 200 Canadian men die each year trying to pee over the side of their boat while they're intoxicated. Okay, so I've got 1.5 pounds of ground beef here. So since we're just making meatloaf for one,
Oh,
I'm just gonna take
God.
about 1/8 of that and put it in a mixing bowl. Now we're gonna add the egg. I'd say about 1/8 of an egg should do.
Oh,
About 1/8 of half a cup of breadcrumbs.
what the
And for our
fuck?
salt, the general formula is that you want about a teaspoon of salt per 1 pound of beef. So in this case, I used about 1/8 of 1.5 pounds of beef. So that's about 1/8 times 1.5, which is about 1/6 or whatever. So I'm gonna get 6 of this is a half. Add in our veggies. Okay, now we're just gonna roll up the old sleeves here and combine it all with our hands.
That's fucking nasty,
I like to
dude.
think of all the ingredients sort of like as friends, and it's sort of like you're having a party where you're inviting all your friends. You know, apparently when Warren Buffett was growing up, he would have a hamburger for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he died when he was 26 years old. I'm not talking about Warren Buffett, the famous billionaire guy. This is another guy from my hometown who just happened to have the same name, but he died because he had a shitty hamburger diet. Okay, so for our paste, we're gonna use 2 tablespoons of catsup and
Catsup?
2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I don't have tomato paste, so I'm gonna substitute some catsup. So basically just add more catsup.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my
And we're gonna stir
god.
it up. At this point, I usually like to add just a little dash of Worcestershire sauce. I don't have any Worcestershire sauce, but we can add some
And
more
more catsup. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. More catsup.
Okay, now let's just put this on pretty thick here. So we're gonna put our meatloaf in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Meantime, let's take a look at some of the things we did here at Henry's Kitchen in 2019, underscored by the mellifluous tones of Jose Suicidio.
It's nobody's birthday. Don't light a candle on the cake. It's nobody's birthday. It was just a big mistake. It's nobody's birthday.
Oh,
No need to uncork the wine. 'Cause it's nobody's birthday but mine.
fuck is this shit, dude?
It's nobody's birthday. No tail on the donkey today. No need to celebrate being alive when your dreams get stolen away. It's nobody's birthday, so leave the party hats behind. 'Cause it's nobody's
Oh
birthday.
my fucking
mine.
god.
Wow, that was delicious. Well, thanks for joining me here.
Is that a green screen? Is he just green screened into a nice ass kitchen? The cat's fur's looking a little weird.
On Henry's Kitchen, and I want to remind you that if you
Yeah,
ever want to
there's
see
no
me
way that shit's
perform
real.
live near your town, you can check henryphillips.com or check the link in the description area. And as always, I want to say a very special thank you to the patrons at Patreon/Henry's Kitchen for keeping these videos alive the last couple of years. Thanks everyone, and Happy New Year.
There'll be no balloon animals, no Chuck E. Cheese.
Bro, what the fuck? I'm glad I clicked on that one. That one was fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, dude, my jaw hurts. Oh. Alright. Do y'all want to watch Fish Wellington? Or oh god, that one looks horrible. Fitness spinach and party chicken. That ooh. The spinach chicken one looks bad. The Attaboy Acid. You know what's good. You know what's good. Alright, Juice, lock in. Juice, lock in.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be making Henry's fitness spinach pasta with party time chicken. Well, the summertime's over, and it's time to start getting that holiday body. This is a nutrient-rich dish which is low in calories, and it will enable you to shed those summertime pounds and bring your ass down to a reasonable size. You start by adding some salt to 2 quarts of boiling water. Add in a tablespoon of olive oil. Next,
Oh, he's gonna boil the
pasta
chicken.
I got from the farmer's
Oh no,
market.
okay, we're good. We're
You
chilling.
could use whatever kind you want as long as it's low in calories. You know, one really good way to determine what percentage of body fat you have is by looking at your YouTube comments. Just gonna put this in a drainer and let it cool for a little bit. Meanwhile, let's start wilting our
That
spinach.
looks fucking gross already.
I've got some hot olive oil here, and I'm just gonna put my spinach in there, and we're just gonna start wilting. Just want to keep wilting. We'll just set this aside in our cooling area here, and now we can start working on our sauce.
Oh god. The
We'll start
paper
by
towel?
sauteing our mushrooms. I've got some hot olive oil here. You know, I was just reading this news story this morning where apparently they found traces of flesh-eating
Wilt
bacteria
a
on a
cheese.
toilet seat at a highway rest stop in Winnemucca, Nevada. Add in 1 teaspoon of basil. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour. You gotta watch out for the fucking sparks. Shit. Add just a little bit of cream.
Oh, what did he say? You gotta watch out for the sparks?
Ow. Of basil. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of flour. You gotta watch out for the fucking sparks. Shit.
You gotta
Add
watch
just
out
a
for the
little bit of
fucking
cream.
sparks.
Fuck. Now let's add in the spinach and our pasta. Now we'll just stir it all up. Let's just put our pasta on a plate to cool for a little bit. It's perfect time to start grilling up our chicken.
It came out in one piece.
Chicken is one of the most popular forms of food in North America. The modern chicken as we know it today is actually a descendant of the red jungle fowl. Hybrids along with the gray jungle fowl first raised thousands of years ago in the northern...
Yeah, no, that's the thing. The ingredients are good. Except for that meatloaf. The meatloaf was vile. The meatloaf was bad. But, like, the ingredients on this one are good. I just don't know how he fucks it up this bad. It doesn't make sense to me.
parts of the Indian subcontinent. We'll
Huh?
start by screwing in our propane tank. You want to make sure you get a good solid connection so you don't get any gas leaks. We're just gonna fire her on up. Start basting. Basting's a
No.
pretty straightforward process. You just basically dip your brush in some barbecue sauce and literally just start basting it. Now we're just gonna add our chicken to the grill here. The only thing here is you want to make sure that you don't crowd the grill with your chicken. What happens
Have
is
a
that
1
the
or 2
dry
minute
heat
cooking. All right,
needs
bet.
to
Link that
completely
thing.
envelop
Link
the chicken
that thing
in order
in chat.
to impart the smokiness of the fire into it. And that's also going to give you a sense of organization, which is really important to your mental health during the grilling process, which can be pretty distressing.
That's a 10 out of 10 crust right there. Oh my god. Like, that one's actually not that bad. But that first one he flipped over was bad. Gotta pull that to the cold side of the grill for a second. Freestockfootage.com. Okay, going in with the second baste. I don't mind that. I mean, that one looks good. Or, well, good is subjective there. It looks alright. That one is fucked. Oh,
Okay, well, I
God.
normally like to plate the chicken so that it surrounds the spinach pasta so that you get kind of a nice presentation that way. Normally you want to use a meat thermometer to make sure it's been cooked enough, but
Oh
I
my
don't think that's
God.
going to be a problem here. Presentation that way.
Did you hear that?
Normally you want to use a meat thermometer to make sure it's been cooked enough, but I don't think that's going to be a problem here.
I don't think that's gonna be a problem here. It's
Thanks
crazy.
everybody, and I hope that this dish
Dude, no wonder it came out in one piece. I didn't see that. Look at that. What the fuck happened here?
helps you achieve your fitness goals for the winter time. I also wanted to mention that I recently started a Patreon page. Patreon is a little bit like Kickstarter, but it allows you to pledge small amounts of money for my kitchen videos, and you get certain rewards and stuff. You can read about it in the description area. You'll get a lot of little perks like access to exclusive product review videos
Oh, God.
and karaoke versions of the Henry's Kitchen songs.
She was the whore of Sausalito.
So you can host your own karaoke party.
That was many years ago.
And I'm just hoping that if I can get enough subscribers, then I can put out a lot more of these videos on a regular basis. So I want to thank everybody for the support, and thanks for making
Does he eat it, though?
cooking more of something that I am doing in my life than I ever thought was going to be happening.
What the fuck? Dude, that just ended so weird.